Yo, 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 yo. Can you hear me? Microphone check, microphone check. I need to make sure that you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Let me know. Let me know. Would appreciate you. Definitely would appreciate you. There we go. See, all right. Before we get this started, let me get some of these things off my damn. Boom. Boom. Hold on. See. Hmm. This is wrong. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Oh man. Just give me a second. Just open that door for him, please. I am fucking dead. Yo, yes, what's going on? What's going on, Jazzy? What's going on, Adam? What's going on? What's going on, yo? All right. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. Can you guys hear me? All right. Yeah, sorry. I just had some guests up in here. I was just trying to, make work and whatever. And, trying to get them up out of here. Now that they're gone, let me know that you guys can hear me. Let me turn back on the camera. Let you guys, know that I'm here. You feel me? Let me get my overlay back on here. So you guys should look at something. Oh, hold on. There we go. And I think I got my chat up in here. Let me see if I got the chat still here. Restream chat. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let me see. Hold on. Make sure everybody can see it. There we go. There we go. I don't know what happens to my overlay with everything else. I was supposed to have like when I started it, it was kind of crazy, but for now we're gonna have the black screen, right? And then we're gonna have the this screen. I'm gonna get the other things situated later. But I wanted to make sure one thing I wanted to do was not sit there and say I'm gonna do it, gonna do it, gonna do it, and then I don't do it. And then before I know it, it's December again. So that's what I'm trying to bring back the company. I can, yeah. Okay. Yo, you are funny. No, see the company they were just here. I was like, hold on. I was like, I need right? Yeah, they were here. They were here. The company was just here. They were just here, I'm just sitting here like I'm like well, I was like, what the fuck? But they're gone now. And I'm like, I wanted to do this thing. You know what? I'm gonna kick right into it, right? So, you guys remember? I think it's probably like the most infamous fucking meme that I've ever seen. I'm going to get it up here for you guys in just a minute. All right, we're gonna do an image. We're gonna do meme, right? We're gonna browse for it, and we're gonna find this meme. But I bet you already know what it is. The most famous meme. Here we go. This right here. Y'all see that? It's almost time. It's almost time to repeat the whole new year, new me, new thing. How many people? How many? Matter of fact, did y'all hear that shit? How many times did y'all hear that shit so far this year? Is what I'm wondering. That's what I want to know. How many times this year did y'all hear it? I heard it too many times already, and it drove me fucking nuts. So I'm just like, what is the purpose of saying New Year, New Me thing when you're not gonna change anything? That's the meme right there, guys. My bad, I didn't show it to you guys. Y'all know that shit, right? I wonder how many people fucking said that. I wonder how many people actually was like, I'm gonna change, new me, new year, new me, whatever. I decided that I was gonna sit there and say there isn't a new me, but it's gonna be just some new changes that I'm gonna make. And some of the changes I decided to make was to not allow. Okay, my number one thing was to look out for me. I don't look out for me enough. There's too many times where I put myself in situations that I don't have to be in because I'm looking out for somebody else. And if I ain't got nothing, how am I help somebody to get something when I don't have it? That's my thing. So I had to kind of start looking at myself like, what the fuck am I doing? Like really, what am I doing? Like, it doesn't make it's not making any sense. And it's like then you come to Jesus moments where even like people like your friends or the people that you said were your friends, you can't really call on them, but they'll call on you for anything, or used to calling you for anything. You probably done housed people and all types of fuck shit. Yeah, so I just decided that I wasn't gonna do it. It's recently I had a situation with a family member where, he was like, put his stuff in my house, and then he just disappeared on me. So I had to kind of like look out for me, and then looking out for me, was until like basically like getting rid of all of his things, which wasn't, it wasn't the best. Well, for me at the moment, it was the best thing I needed to do because anything else would have drove me crazy. Let's hold on one second. Hold on, let's see. Let's see. This is. Oh snap! Somebody was asking me what the link is. See, too many people that's my friends don't even have the link. Like Twitch. What is it? Twitch.tv guys / There we go. Yeah. So too many people too many people that's my friends that say that my friends don't even have they're not even like subscribed or following me on my channel, which is kind of fucking crazy. And you have friends that's always saying, oh, I support. I'll support you, and then they don't ever do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so fucking crazy. But anyway, so back to so I had a situation, where somebody told my family member, they did that, and I had to get rid of all of his shit. But then he came back over here, and we were hanging out. And I guess he thought that I was, because he doesn't, have a place at the moment. But I guess, I don't know if he thought that I was supposed to, he was supposed to stay here. But once upon a time, I would have just stayed uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? And just to make sure that my people, my peoples are okay. Not this time. You know what I'm saying? Not this time. You know what I'm saying? I said to myself, I got to make me happy. And making me happy meaning you have to go. So after it was like the 24 hours, he had to go. You know what I'm saying? And it just wasn't, it wasn't working for me. And it's just too many. It's like too many times, like those things happen. So it's not that it's a new year, new me shit. It's just that I already know that I'm just gonna implement from now on. Fuck it. People probably say I'm an asshole, but you know what? I'm gonna be an asshole that's looking out for me. You know what I mean? So that's just my thing. I just can't. I can't. So wait, I was looking at somebody was saying, wait, who said that? Was that Adam? I just had a random old friend hit me up for just money. I was like, bitch, you haven't talked to me in over a year. Get the fuck. Exactly. It's so fucking crazy. Like even my best friend, right? So I haven't spoken to my best friend. It was like since September, right? I didn't speak to him. Last time I contacted him, I was really fucked up. I didn't have any food, I didn't have any money, and whatever. And I contacted him, and he was supposed to hit me back, and he never hit me back. And it kind of like it pissed me off because when I try to do something for people, I go above and beyond it, and even if I can't, I almost like I kind of kill myself, and that's what I'm stopping as well. And so it kind of pissed me off that it wasn't the fact that he couldn't do anything; it's the fact that he didn't even check up on me after. And so we finally spoke in December. I feel like he kind of like swept under the rug still, but I said to myself, you know what? I'm not going to, I can't care more than everybody that's in my life. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? If you, me and you, Jazzy, we peoples, I can't care more. And if me and Adam, we friends, I can't do that for everybody. And I'm not gonna do that period for anybody. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that just won't happen. Yeah, because I'm tired of doing it. I feel like I put myself out there for people, and I give what I can at the moment, and they don't do it. So, and knowing that, like I said, it's not a new me, I'm just implementing shit that I already know and that I'm tired of being slapped in the face for. You know what I'm saying? So that's, so that's where I'm at, where, with these things, and like even with this shit, like, like one thing I can say that's not a new me, because when I did speak to my best friend, he was telling me that my other friends, well, my other old friends don't fuck with him anymore because of what we did on the podcast. And my thing is, you can't be mad at people, right, when they are talking from their experience. If I told you that you're a fucked up friend, you can't be mad at me because that's what I did. That's my experience. I own that. I own that experience. You don't own it. You know what I'm saying? You're a part of it, but you don't own that part. You know what I'm saying? So, and like, in saying that, I'm not gonna be up in here saying, you know what, New Year, I'm not gonna be so vocal. I'm not gonna be so curt. No, you know what I'm saying? And it's not because I want people to like me, because I really don't. I'm not here for people to like me. I like me. I love me. And it took me years, after me getting out of prison and all that stuff, to find the love in myself. So I'm like, that's one thing that won't change. I'm going to always be vocal. And my thing is, if you don't like it, you need to be a better friend. You understand? And that's what it is. And I feel like even within them, like, because they all still hang out, even with them, it's on the surface. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they hang out all the time, but their friendships are on the surface. You know what I mean? And I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? So, because it's like, they were mad at me before, but my thing is, none of them checked up on me that whole time. So, and knowing that, but what is the new part of me is I care less, and I'm okay with it, because I done found friends that, and in less time, know me better than any of my friends, that I had for so many years, and I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you meet people like Jazzy and, Chanel, you meet people like Don, you know what I'm saying? It's like, Chanel was actually Mystic Rain. You meet even people like Adam, like, and you guys all wished me happy birthday. And none of my friends did. So like, and doing like, so it was years on before I would call them, I would text them for their birthday, because I know all their birthdays. I would still make sure other people did that. And then when mine came around, it was like, fuck me. I was like, oh shit. So what I decided to do was just not, put myself out there. So in the new year, new me, I guess this is the new me, is I'm going to stop putting myself out there. You know what I'm saying? I knew better, but I'm going to stop. So that's like, that's just my thing. And so what I did decide to do was in my relationship, right? So I was in a relationship with somebody for going on some years, and he's a great guy. Hey cousin, how you doing? What do you do? Yeah, so I was in a relationship with somebody for so long, and this guy, he's not out and whatever. And for so many years, I just, I was with him, and I kept telling him, like, like he would be going for his birthday. I wouldn't even know, go with, and hang out with, and then I don't see him for Thanksgiving, New Year's, or Christmas, right? So I told him last year, I said, I'm not playing that game this time around. It's relationships. I'm going to hit every factor that I can when it comes to this new year, new me shit, And so I told him last year, I said, that last year was going to be the last year. And he thought I was joking. And he decided to fly away for his birthday. And what is the name of that shit that Beyonce did? That shit that they did, that big old carnival shit? Like not the carnival, where it's like a whole bunch of artists. They got Coachella. He goes to Coachella for his birthday. I didn't even know he was out of New York City. He tried to claim like I was stupid, right? I was like, okay, no problem. But here we come now. Thanksgiving came up. I said he could have hung out with me and my family. He didn't come. Christmas came up. He was in motherfucking in Europe. Didn't even know. So yes, didn't even know. So I told him when I saw him, because I guess he made it his business to be here for New Year's, and I said to myself, okay, I get what you're doing. You're trying to do damage control. But it didn't matter at that point, because at that moment I was completely done. And I had to tell him, going into this new year, you must understand that those calls and those text messages and those hanging outs, those things stop because, I'm no longer concerned of, hey, how's your day? Hey, what's going on? You okay? Why haven't you called me or whatever? My deal is, with him, I'm gonna treat you how you act, and you act like a weekend boyfriend, and we're gonna, when you come over, we're gonna sex, and then when you leave on Sunday, it's like you were never here. So my thing is exactly. So all these years then went past, and it's just like there hasn't been a family interaction. The only time there's been an interaction in like these years is when I was on parole, when he was contacting my mother and getting he's a loyal guy, but his priorities are fucked up, and that's just not enough for me. So I decided in the new year, new me, that I know that I deserve better. So since I know I deserve better, I'm going to do better and I'm gonna get better because I'm not gonna put up with that bullshit. So we've been going on not speaking and whatever, and which has been going great. And he decides to text me this morning, which is weird. Yeah, he says, "Hey, so if anybody has an iPhone, they know, you can always put those. I responded to with the question marks. So that's where because that's where my thing is. It's like once upon a time I would miss, hearing from him if I didn't hear from him or whatever the case is. Now it's just like I'm okay with it because I've made peace with that's not who I'm supposed to be with, and I'm okay with that. It's like I don't have any I have abandonment. I have daddy issues, but I don't have where I don't need you to be around, and that's the problem with niggas. Especially when they making more money than you, they think that you need them, and I don't. So I'm okay with him not being here, and I'm okay with not talking to him every day. You know what I'm saying? And at first I didn't think I was gonna be, but I surprised my fucking self. And so that was like another one of my New Year's new me's. And what I said I'm going to do is I decided that I'm going to make sure that I make time for the people who make time for me, and the people that show me that they love me unconditionally, and and like the number one, everybody knows I'm a mama's boy, but I'm gonna make sure that I always make time for my mother. You know what I'm saying? Because when the shit hits the fan and everything hits the fan, she's always there, and that's my best friend, and that's I feel like what. We all know our parents gotta go, but it's like I wish I could, I could just because I can't go with my mother all the time, But that's the only person I'm gonna put my priority in is my mom's, and it's just like fuck it, because nobody else. It's like really nobody else even treats you like the way that your mother or your parents know that you're supposed to be treated. So in that case, I'm just one of those. I'm just on a yeah. I need to put out to people what they put to me. And that's all I want to do. That's all I want to do, And so, in a lighter note. Wait, hold on. What was my lighter note? I had it written down. I can't remember. And I'm okay with you not talking. Exactly. I'm okay with that too, Adam. I'm really okay with that. And it doesn't hurt. It really doesn't hurt. Usually, sometimes, once upon a time, I probably would have. You know how you when somebody sends like a butt chat by mistake, it'd be a whole bunch of letters. I would do it to get the attention. Now it's just like, nigga, why you calling me? Or why you texting me? Like, it's the weekday. We only meet up on the weekend. It ain't time for us to fuck. So why are you calling me? And that's my attitude towards a lot of people. It's crazy. Like I said, even my best friend. I told him that I wasn't coming back up to the Bronx to see him. I was done. Because, it was, when he was in the hospital, for when his appendix, I was up there, I was as much as I can. And, you come to Brooklyn to come to the club, but then you don't come to Brooklyn to come and see me. So, in that sense, I'm going to put in what you put out to me. Yeah, he calls all the time, but I come and see you all the time. And it just sucks that, these people that's in your life for all of these years, just, they don't know how to treat you, and it fucking sucks. It sucks, but you get over it. I promise you do. For anybody and anything. I don't know. And I also said, yeah. So, I have a sister that was not was. So my father had 3 kids, me and my two sisters, Nubia, and the other one is Nigeria. And Nubia is she's 3 years after me. And we've been estranged because, my father is an abusive guy. He scared her mother so much that she picked up her and she just disappeared. And then when I was looking for her, right, Her mother used to tell her that, she was in all types of like tutoring sessions because she didn't want my father to know where she was, not knowing I had to speak to him. So, but she's been trying to like keep in contact with me and whatever the case is, and I said to myself, I'm gonna try and do better and making sure that I keep in contact with the only blood sister that I deal with. You know what I'm saying? So, because my other one, the youngest one, told me I could suck her dick, and I was like, yeah. And because she's my sister, I didn't slap the dog. I didn't go to the Bronx and slap the dog shit out of her, and and I didn't even curse her out. So and so I need to kind of like put that out there for my sister as well. To make sure that I do better in reaching out to her. And because I got a whole niece that I never met. And it fucking sucks. Oh, BTW, Don, these things are fucking disgusting. These things are nasty. I done bought these things off of fucking Amazon, and these things are nasty. Fruit Loop gummies. But I'm gonna eat them because I spent my money on them. Alright? So, matter of fact, I'm gonna turn up my mic real quick. You wanna hear how hard this thing is? Wait. That's them falling on my desk. Yeah. There we go. So, in that, the positive things, also everything's positive about 7 on Zoom. But I'm also gonna, if anybody who doesn't know me knows that, or doesn't know anything like things about me, I'm an avid gamer. I also stream. That's right. Hey sis, and that's see, they say that, and I didn't understand it until I got older. But they say your family is who you make it, and that's one of my sisters right there. I'm so fly, aka Shayna. She has. You can't say replacement. Anybody that I've adopted as a sister, I can't say replacement because my blood sisters are nothing like. They were nothing, or they don't even like. Well, my blood sister, the youngest one of the youngest, and then the oldest one, Kishana. None of them match up to my sisters that I've adopted in my family. None of them. You know what I'm saying? Besides Nubia. And I'm so grateful for you guys. I'm so grateful for for the Chantels and the Shaynas and the Chanels and the Aishas, and I'm so thankful for you guys. You guys really you guys really just y'all make things great. But like I was saying, I'm an avid gamer, I'm an avid streamer. I'm working on being like the biggest toxic known streamer out there when it comes to the FGC community. That's what I'm working on. And you say toxic, don't sound too good, right? But toxic is good for me. Everybody loves my toxic, and I'm thankful for you guys too, because you guys don't know, on many days, it'll be random that you guys will hit me up, and it's just like, you guys will call me, and it's just like to get on the game or the stream, and it kind of like it puts me up there. It's like I had so many dark days, like last year, so many dark days, and then because of my gamer family and my family that I'm calling my gamer, my family, it's like I've been able to kind of to push me through. And it's like it's good to see that you actually have people that's like rooting for you. You know what I'm saying? Like actually rooting for you, but because you kind of get sad about certain things where people that you know for all the majority of your life don't know anything about you or don't know how to support you. But they get mad at you before whatever. But you know what? It does. Those things no longer matter to me now because the family that I have and that I've chosen, I'm way than okay with. So one of my goals is for streaming like my games. It's one to get better at Mortal Kombat because one I'm just not doing well with it. I'm just not. Like I got my ass whipped today twice in like a first to 20, and I think I won 2 games. And yeah, and the other one I didn't win any. I think I was playing against Arrow FGC the other day, and he just whipped my ass every fucking game. So the goal is to get better in that game for sure, and it's just to become like a better streamer. Just to have visually and even talking. No, I'm not gonna change the way I talk. I won't, because people like it. As much as people can't stand me, people like it. Until I start talking about them. Like I had somebody leave my server yesterday when they lost 3-0, and I told them maybe they should play Connect 4 instead of playing Mortal Kombat. He left my server. But like I said, that's one thing. Everybody's not gonna like you, and I'm okay with that. I've been okay with that all my life. That's all. This new year, new me. Nope. It's the same me. I'm just applying all the tactics that I know. And everybody will tell you that you have to be strong to be in my shit. You have to be. So, besides that, is anybody else making any changes for the rest of the year? Or let me say, does anybody in the chat saying that they're going to actually implement the changes that they know that they already should have done? That's what I'm curious to know. You know, things that you've probably known for years and that you've never like implemented, or, you know, and are you going to implement them this year? And how are you going to make it this year different than last year? You know, like for me, you know, I'm supposed to graduate in college this year, and I decided I was gonna stop being afraid. Stop being afraid of failing. Stop being afraid of saying that I won't be good enough, and all of that shit. You know, so I am, you know, looking for the, you know, my internships at the radio station, looking for internships at the, you know, at the TV stations. I'm looking for all those things. That's what I'm trying to do. You know, because I'm tired of being afraid, and I'm tired of not knowing if I would have ever done it or if it was going to be good enough, you know? So, and I know I can bring a lot, you know, I can bring a lot to wherever I land in my field. I know I can be an impact on it, let me say, to say the least. And so, like, I'm you know, I gotta just stop being afraid. And so I'm going to make sure that I do those things. You know, I'm going to, you know, apply for the internships, apply for the jobs, you know, because just because I don't have my degree in it yet doesn't mean that I can't do anything in, you know, in that field. So that's what I'm going to go, you know. So I've been working on that. And, oh yeah, so I was supposed to graduate this year in May, but I'll be graduating the following semester because I'm semester behind because I didn't go in this past fall semester. So I have what 2 more semesters? Yeah, spring semester. Yeah, spring and fall. Yep, and I think maybe even to do it where I can just do my summer class and finish. So I was gonna be smart very soon. I was gonna be smart, and y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. Okay, nothing. You know, because ain't nothing worse, okay? Ain't nothing worse than just being a smart man doing nothing. So I ain't gonna be worse no more. I ain't gonna be the worst of the worstest. I'm just not. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna make sure that I do better. And another thing, and by doing better, I'm gonna make sure that I'm doing the things that I like I said, and making sure I do my brutes and baddies. And I'm gonna work on finding some sponsorships because a lot of times that's the problem. It's the financial problem, you know. But I'm gonna make it work, and if it means that, you know what, I may have to sell some pictures of my feet, and I got good feet, by the way. That means I'm just gonna have to do it. You know, I'm gonna have to make it work, and I'm gonna make it work. So, you know, that's just my thing for the year. I'm going to make sure that I make these things work, and I'm just gonna make sure that I stop being afraid, and make sure that I treat myself good. No, that I treat myself great, and put myself first. Because I don't do it enough. I really don't. You know, I'll sit there and, you know, like I said, you know, have food and be like, oh, you didn't eat? All right, come, I got you. And then towards the end of the month, or, you know, next time I get paid, it's like, I'm waiting, no food. And like I said, I'm gonna stop doing that. So I'm gonna be putting myself first this year for sure. And I'm gonna be doing my stream and having some crazy topics and being able to interact with the viewers and all that stuff. And I'm just gonna make myself great, you know, this year, you know, because I'm fucking great. I know I'm great. It ain't me being cocky. It's just something that's a fact. I'm fucking great. I am like this is greatness that you're listening to, and I'm not even being funny. It's because I have a lot to offer. And I don't know if a lot of people know that about themselves, or they just say it but don't believe it. But I know it. But I'm going to implement it. And that's why I said it's not a new me. It's the same me, but I'm just going to implement what I already fucking know about myself. And so that's the changes, you know, that I'm gonna make. And so, you know, even though I have, you know, a good family and friends now, you know, some people are not gonna be on a you know, they're not gonna be on this ride with me. You know, it's like it's a lot. Some people are not gonna be on a ride with me, and I'm okay with dropping people. I'm okay, you know. So, and I've always been like, and that's when I haven't been okay with it, because I have like separation and abandonment issues. I act like I don't give a fuck, but I really do care. But I'm okay with dropping people who don't do me well and who bring me bad energy. I'm not doing the bad energy. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not. If I see, if you buzz my bell and I say who is it and I hear a bad tone from the bell downstairs, I will not buzz you in. That's the type of shit I'm gonna be on. You feel me? It's like that's what I'm gonna be. Because I don't want anybody to touch me with anything, with nothing. You know what I'm saying? If something bad is happening to me, it's because I'm doing it to myself. I'm not allowing anybody to kind of put that on me and and bring me down with their problems or anything. And that's another reason why I had to separate myself from from one of my favorite people in the world, which is my cousin. At the moment, I can't deal with you just being, you kind of like just looking sad, like, like the world is over or whatever, I can't do it for the both of us. You know what I'm saying? I can't. And, if my mental is not as strong as I need it to be, then I can't be there for you either. And that goes for anybody. It goes for anybody. It's just like, if I don't know, I just can't. I'm not taking on things that I don't have to take on. That's my thing. I'm not. Because once upon a time I was that person. I was just that person to taking on people, just doing too much, And I think that's one thing I will take from my best friend, because he had told me, he's like, maybe you should just not do so much for people. Maybe you should just scale it back. And I hate the fact that it's like, I feel like that's kind of like changing me, but I understand it now, because it's that everybody doesn't deserve what I can give. And that becomes with friends, that becomes with family, that becomes with associates, that even becomes with fuck buddies. Like, for real, I'm not gonna do too much. Like, if I know that you're my fuck buddy, you come to my house, we're fucking. You can't even get a glass of water, honestly. You know what I mean? Like, no. Get that on your way out. Like, I'm gonna be on that type of time, And it's not to be an asshole, it's just because you can't even be nice to, it's like you can't even just get, that's giving too much at the moment. And I like that, Adam. I'm going to take care of my body. I mean, my body's not bad, but it's not where it used to be, and it's not where it is. And especially for like now this one, I'm doing for like very, 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 very superficial reasons. I just want to get the body so I can have the best body out of all my friends, or out of all my old friends, rather. Because why they get into dad bodies, I don't want to have a dad body. I refuse. That's the reason why I got this tattoo over my body, because I just don't want. I don't want it. I don't want my body to look crazy. Like, I already got gray hair. I'm not going to. I got to make sure that my body is right. But it's only one person in my group that I'm gonna have competition with, and that's Brent. He's the only one with the body still. But I'm in competition with myself, and I'm doing it to make my body look banging. So that's all. But I'm not even gonna hold you guys for that. I just wanted to kind of like start it off, to sit there and say, I am going to do what I said I'm going to do, and that was going to stream my podcast, because I have so many dope ideas that I don't get out, and I end up beating myself up about it because I didn't do it, and I want to make sure that it's done. So every week I'm going to be doing this I haven't decided the exact day, but I will have a day out by the end of this week to know when I'm going to do it. Because I'm going to be doing my tournaments on Saturday, and I believe I'm going to start my week off. I think I'm going to start off on Mondays. Start the week off, get to talk about all the shit that happened during the weekend, because any of my friends knows my game, but my family, I know I always have some fuck shit going on, during the weekend, and I always have a million stories of something happening. So I am going to do it on Mondays. That's what I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it Mondays at noon. That's going to be my schedule for this shit. So I can tell you all of the fuck shit that happened during the weekend. Yes. And everybody knows me. I'm very, 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 very explicit. I'm very raw. I don't believe in hiding the things, I feel like if you have to hide it, then you shouldn't do it. So I call out people names. You know what I'm saying? I do it all. It is what it is. Like I said, it's my experience. I'm not making this shit up. It's not hearsay. It's what I experienced. And anything I talk to you about is going to be the things that I've experienced. So get ready, because this year we're going to have a fucking blast. We're really going to have a blast. And I look forward to it. And I hope to see you guys there. But if you don't, I'm still gonna be doing it. All right. So this is your boy Porter. I'm about to say, dude, don't shoot. Jesus Christ. That's what all my partners. I'm wondering what's the name. Yeah. So this is Porter. You know, this is FYTB. Fuck you talking about. And this is my live stream that I do every Monday now. Every Monday at 12 o'clock, you know, and we're going to have some interesting topics. And we'll have guests. And we'll have crazy guests. And I'm trying to, oh, yes. My first guest is going to be an escort. A gay escort. I'll tell you about that later. All right, guys. You have a good day. It's time for me to game. And be maybe a little toxic. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. But I think it's always been decided for me. Because that's all I know how to do.